AQ40 is a fun raid. I think so anyways. And it's really not that difficult. However, there are some weird mechanics that if you don't understand them, they'll just kill you or everyone around you. They're very unforgiving. So this is less of a guide to AQ40 and more of a how not to die. So first of all, on these mobs, you see thorns, the spinning thing. Don't go crazy on that melee. It's going to do a lot of damage. And also the shadow storms that you were seeing there, you should just always be close to those mobs. You shouldn't have to wait for the shadow storm. Just be close. And if there is thunderclap, the tank should pull that out. So just stack close range. Notice when the eradicator comes in, let it come to you, because I've seen the 4-pack get pulled by freaking backstab and rogues, man. They're like, oh, I gotta get behind the boss, behind the eradicator and backstab, and pull those mobs. So just let it come to the raid. Can you do all 5 at the same time? Sure, but just don't. You're going to see the rogue dies here, right? When these die, a bunch of dudes come out. If you're in the middle of the pack, there's a high chance they're all going to target onto you. So just don't be in the middle. Don't Frost Nova, because if you Frost Nova, what's going to happen is they're just going to target whoever they're nearby rather than who has aggro, and that could just kill someone. On these mobs, when one of them get low health, every other mob charges them and knocks everyone else back. So you have to be tucked into a cubby. And you can notice people they're getting yeeted because they're not tucked in. If you're going to get yeeted, take a lip, or else you'll possibly take lethal fall damage. You could pull another pack if you get yeeted in the wrong direction. And if that happens, everyone has to stop damage and let tanks pick it up. If you keep doing damage, you're just going to have perpetual yeeting. On this pack, we have a bad pull. The rogues were not up ahead. I told them to be up ahead and stun. Finally, we get a stun. And I told them explicitly, do not stun the boss. You can see the boss is stunned. And so instead of pulling the boss to where circle is, he's trying to. Now everyone's getting punted around. More yeeting is happening. So don't stun the boss on pull. Let the boss get into a position away from the raid. And now it's in the middle of the raid, whirlwinding everyone. So rogues, don't stun the boss. Let the tank pull it out. Stun the ads. You can do, and by the way, do not intercept. You're going to see an intercept coming here, right there. Boom. You see that warrior intercept? He intercepts in, and that puts the stuns on DR. So now if a rogue does a kidney shot, it's going to be like 3 seconds instead of 5 seconds, right? You've made it less effective. So just be aware. So this pack has a lasher in it. They do a knockback and a threat drop. What the tank should do is have their back to the raid, facing the wall, having the lashers back to the wall. What the tank here does is have the tank's back to the wall. The lasher punts the tank into the wall, away from the raid, and now the tank's, got to chase after it. So had they tanked it the other way around, they would have got knocked into the raid, been able to taunt it and get it out. So, little tip there, not a big deal, but a little tip nonetheless. Forgive the bad pixelation for now. Do you see what the problem is? I'm about to scream and shout because I wiped in a group one time because someone did this, and so I freak out when this happens. No poison clans, no poison clans, no poison clans, no poison clans. Get rid of it, Buzzbags. Get rid of it. No poison clans totem, no poison clans, get rid of it. Put a mana spring, Buzzbags. Holy fuck, man.
Rock. Whatever.
Hello?
Hive Defiler. Nothing like a Dwarf Lord crash out. Anyways, these guys sometimes blow up. Run away. Right now, in raid, I'm yelling, run away, run away, run away. Run away, run away, run away, run away, run away, run away, run away. You're gonna die, priest.
You did not call earlier.
Mudini, was my call to run away in any way confusing?
I was tunnel vision.
So, I can be battle shouting right now to help get some threat, but basically we see right away it's Shadow Storm, and all of the melee should run to the casters. And there's the Bear Druid just standing there. He had a big opener, and I'm yelling at them like, stack up. And he's just standing there, so that was just frustrating. But whether the melee moved to the casters, the casters moved to the melee, my opinion is melee should move to the casters instead of the casters having to stop casting. Of course, both should meet in the middle. Anyways, what we're going to see here is a big no-no on the Twin Emps fight. The Warlock tank's going to die shortly, and you can't battle res on this fight. If you battle res the Warlock tank, bad things will happen. They will come alive with all of the threat that they had. And if the boss they were tanking is on the opposite side of the room, where do you think it's going to go? It's going to run to them, and that's what's about to happen here. I'm keeping a shield on melee this whole fight.
I'm dead.
Explosion.
You're really close over there. You're really close over there.
Heal whoever it's on. Heal whoever it's on. Here's a switch. Heals on not Ryan.
It's on
Oh,
partners.
shit. Oh, you can't battle res.
Oh, fuck.
So what you see coming in here is a quadruple Slayer pack, and they do a whirlwind every now and then, and if they're all stacked up, like the melee are just gonna die. And so melee, wait for the tanks to spread them out, or bad things are gonna happen. There is a weak aura that will warn when it's happening, but just watch out for the Slayer.
Red soft.
Nice. Good ass bracers. Thank you.
Oh, we pulled from the right.
Mana burn. Everyone mana burn.
Mana burns the other guys. Mana burns square. Priest is on square. Warlock's on moon.
So you can see at the start, there was a hunter so far ahead on the right, he body pulled. Freaking huntards, man. Just no clue. And pulling both these packs is pretty much a wipe. There's two ways these packs get pulled. Someone body pulls the other pack by accident, or someone gets feared up there from either the 5-pack that patrols, or you pull the first pack correctly and the tall guy fears. Now, you would have seen also a lot of misses from this guy. These tall guys, they can put a raid-wide debuff that makes people have a huge penalty to their hit chance. And so they can't even hit the dang things and kill them. This is a hardcore group. 15 people died. So be mindful of the mobs that have huge aggro ranges. Ouro still confuses people. Number one, we're going to find that the mages are in the wrong spot. They need to be further, deeper into the room. And that's why the whole raid gets beamed. So they needed, and you'll see where they're going to run. That's where they should have been. Now, for the melee, sometimes you're going to get knocked away and you're going to intercept back in and you're just going to die. And you're going to be like, why did I die? Well, first of all, don't wear Lionheart. Don't wear leather on this fight. Anyone could become the tank on this fight. Just keep that in mind. And if you don't have a tank in range because they all get knocked away and you intercept back in, guess what? You're the tank and you will die. Or you'll at least take a hit. So wear some chunky gear on this fight. Anyways, what we're going to see soon is the tank with Star on his head. He gets confused and the blast has not gone out, but he's running into position because he thinks he's the next tank. But no, he just got blasted and lost all his threat. Luckily, we do have a different tank, the bear tank, who could pick it up, but tanks are getting confused all the time on this fight. So anyways, this is where I stand as the tank, and all the other tanks have to do is wait until the boss targets them. And you're going to see that in a second here, the druid's the next on threat. So I lost all my threat. I got blasted. The sex slave get in position, not Taguro. Taguro, move Taguro. You're in the wrong spot, man. Look at your threat meter. Don't pull threat.
Taguro, you're next.
Stop attacking Taguro. Stop attacking. You gotta move. Do you have?
No, you gotta move.
Where's it facing?
No,
We're gonna get beamed, man. Taguro, move.
Stun incoming.
You just beamed up.
Oh my
fucking hell, man.
fucking Christ.
NS chain heal. So what happened there was the third tank pulled threat, and became the second tank. So what this does is now quickly those two tanks need to switch position. He should have stopped attacking, let the druid get blasted, drop the druid's threat, then it would have been his turn. But instead he just kept on attacking. He pulled threat, and then when he pulled threat and I said you got to move the boss, he didn't move the boss. He just stood there and he blasted the raid. So that's what happened there. And tanks just have to go in order. Number 1 threat, number 2 threat, number 3 threat, and then so on and so forth. A very confusing mechanic for you, and I'll explain it in detail, is the dark glare. So we can see it, it's moving around. It goes in 180 degrees. Now, I'll explain from a top-down view with an image of how it should happen, but you can see just about everyone is just running in a circle, and that's wrong. And what we're going to see here is a couple people end up on the wrong side of the beam. Of course, yell at them, and luckily they get knocked away. But had that not happened, it could have beamed a lot of people because everyone's gathered up there. One of the most misunderstood things on Cthulhu is how to deal with the dark glare. This is only going to happen in phase 1. It's a giant Superman laser eye beam. It will one-shot you. This is not the beam that chains. It's not the green beam. This is the red beam. It's a sprinkler. It just slowly moves. It's so easy to avoid. And it does a 180 degree arc, which means half of the raid doesn't need to move. And the most common error that players make is they move when they do not need to move. So here is our beam. Let's just say it has selected this mage here. And it's going to go counterclockwise. Right? So all of these people, they need to run away. They need to do a full 360 and get back to their spot. Duck, duck, goose. It's not that difficult. And it's going to go to about there. This person here, near the end of the beam, this person here would want to just ever so slightly shift away, just make sure they don't get too close. And then when it disappears, all they have to do is boop, a couple steps. If this person, when the beam was way over here, started running and chasing after the beam, they would find themselves near the beam's conclusion. This person here, they would find themselves on the wrong side of the beam. Do you understand what I'm saying here? They would be like where this tentacle icon is. That's what that eruption looking thing is. And then the beam would end, and then they'd say, oh shit, I gotta run all the way over there. And what if they're near someone getting in position when the beam, the chain beam comes out, and they or other people die? So it's very simple. Only move if you have to move. Let's use another example. It targets this shaman here. It's so basic, people. And let's say it's going to go clockwise. Right? So this person doesn't need to move. This person, they need to move left or right. I've seen people run directly away. You will die. It goes all the way. You can't outrange it. You go left or right. And if the shaman happened to move this way, they picked, lucky guess. But if they moved this way, now they have to run away from it 360 degrees. The beam goes 180, but they have to go 360 to return back to their spot, right? So the beam only goes 180. So all of these people who are going to get hit by the beam, they have to move. But these people along here, they only have to move a little bit away near the very end of the, it's like a 30-second duration. But all these other people, they don't have to move, okay? So I hope that clears it up, because I see so many people just, beam's out, and they're just running and running and running. And why are they running? They're running because other people are running. They have no clue what they're doing. They don't know why they're running. They're just running, and that causes people to die. If you enjoyed the video, drop me a sub and a comment. Catch me live on my Twitch channel, Dwarf Lord TV, to connect with me or say hi to me in game on any of my characters. Dwarf Lord out.
And they say that the Dwarf Lord could save us. I'm not gonna pave here and wait. I'll hold on to the beard of the Dwarf Lord. Watch as we heroic leap away.